Welcome back to the vlog. Last week I was not doing so good. Mentally I was really just in a rut and I'm still trying to get out of it, but I woke up feeling really good today. I had a really emotional day in church yesterday, and I don't know. Sometimes you just wake up on the right side of the bed, and so we have so much going on this week. My mom is coming to visit for our son's birthday, which is on Wednesday, and she doesn't get in until 9 o'clock tonight. So we have all day to clean the house and like start getting stuff ready to pack as well. We're more so focused on the cleaning just because we don't want to put too much stuff away, but we're definitely, I feel bad saying this because I love my mom and she's such a good grandma to Parker, and I honestly won't want her to leave. I know that, but her leaving is when we pack up the house and get ready to go and move back into Chris's parents' house for a couple months until our house is built. Like, what? This is so exciting. And it's supposed to be super nice out this week. So I'm talking 60s, like very exciting. We're gonna go for walks and play outside and it's gonna be so nice.
Hey everybody, I just want to take a sec to reintroduce myself. I am Kay. I'm 25 years old and my husband is a firefighter, making me a fire wife. I am a work from home mom as well with a 2-year-old son at the time this video is going up. I started this channel because I didn't feel like there was enough representation of first responder families and work from home moms, but at the end of the day, I really am just trying to navigate and balance life. And honestly, I am a girl who just can't pick a hobby. One day it's reading, one day it's coffee, one day it's thrifting, one day it's art, some days it's all of that and more, and that's just who I am right now. And I'm excited to continue to grow and to have you on this journey, especially with so many exciting things coming into my near future. But thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog.
I did not plan on recording this late. It's a little after 9, but Chris and I spent all day cleaning and honestly just trying to keep the house clean from chasing Parker around. It got super nice out, so we took a break and we went for a walk, went to the park. It was so nice and so beautiful out. I think we both needed to just get outside and be in the warm weather. It was much needed on everyone's end. My mom's plane isn't supposed to land for another 20 minutes, but for some reason her planes always land early. But in the meantime, I just wanted to talk about, I am not the preferred parent right now. We are going through a phase where our toddler wants absolutely nothing to do with me when daddy's home. When Chris is not home, Parker is totally fine, like lets me change his diaper and you know, lets me take care of him. But as soon as Chris gets home, he is all over him and all he wants is daddy. He wants daddy to change his diaper and daddy to get him juice and snacks and do everything. That has been so hard. It has been so hard. I've really been struggling because even though Chris is home, that doesn't mean he's always available to help. Like this week he's been in class, so I'm trying to let him focus on class rather than taking care of our son. And I just feel bad because my work week hasn't been so busy, so like my load is lightened. Like I have the time to take care of our son and I'm just not able to take care of him because he doesn't want me. And I'm telling you, I have never felt more rejected in my life than simply just trying to change my son's diaper. I told Chris, I said, honey, like I know that there are going to be times where it has to be me and I will willingly step up. Like I'm his mother, like I have no problem, like that's my son. I feel like I have to take a step back because I don't want to force Parker to do things with me. If you're available and you can, like I just don't want it to feel so forced. I don't want to stress him out. Like there was a time where Parker only wanted me to do things, and I won't say he only wanted me, but there was a time where Parker really preferred me and he was really attached to me. This is the first time that I'm really going through something like this, and it's my first baby and he's gonna be 2 in 2 days. Like when I tell you, I have never needed therapy more. and I've never needed Jesus more, on top of the health issues I've been having. Oh, one last thing I will say is that the hardest thing to figure out with like starting the YouTube channel is the audio. I don't know when it's too quiet or when it's too loud, and I'm still really figuring that out because I'm just using my phone. I really hope you will bear with me while I figure it out because I have enjoyed this. This is like so much fun and realistic. It's realistic. I just don't want firewives to feel alone, and I don't want moms to feel alone. I don't want wives. I don't want work from home wives and moms to feel alone either. I just feel like there's not a lot of representation of work from home moms, and not a lot of representation of what it's like to be a firewife and be in a first responder family. I don't know, I'm just feeling it in my heart to say it while I can. Thanks for listening to me rant. How are your sneakers?
Nice.
But yeah, this is our lot. So we're standing right in the middle of it. Chris is currently standing in our kitchen. That's our kitchen.
While my mom was in town, she offered to watch Parker while we went to our pre-construction meeting, which was so much fun. We got to look over the plans for the house and where everything was going to be positioned at, and Taylor, our superintendent, was so cool. He actually took us out to our lot then and showed us about where our kitchen was going to be and where the driveway will be paved, and it's so fun to imagine our lives being built there. I have so many plans for the house, but I need so much help when it comes to making decisions. So be prepared to comment your opinion once the house is built. I really want to thrift a lot for the house, but I know it will be a good mix of buying new things versus thrifting, and kind of like a good mix of both. I know when it comes to certain things, you definitely get what you pay for, but I will also never knock down a good deal for a good quality item.
Something I've learned in the last month is that I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to packing up an entire house and moving. I hopefully like never have to do this for myself again, but I just picked up these boxes from Sam's Club with like a nice little checklist, and like they're legit moving boxes, which is nice. And it was like $1 a box. And I'm wishing I would have just invested in those before, but I still have a bunch of boxes to use that were free, which is really nice. What's up, Bubba's? The house is kind of a mess. It's tough because not all of our stuff is going to one place. Half of our stuff is going to storage, and then the other half is coming with us to our in-laws' house. And so I just don't know where to start and don't know where to end, but we're like halfway there. All we really have to do is like take the beds apart and put everything into boxes. But this week we are moving in, like we're moving all of our stuff this week/weekend. I think the toy store boxes that I got a while ago, I'm actually going to be using for the stuff that I'm taking over to my in-laws, because they're old boxes, and we'll just, you know, use those for transport, and then the nice boxes we'll use for like the stuff that's going into storage. That way people who are helping us move have an easier time, because for like Chris and I aren't worried about us, but we are worried about other people and just like making this easier for them, for us. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I am solo parenting for the next 36 hours, and so I am going to be working and packing in between all of that, and I've learned a lot in the last month.
I am so tired of packing. At this point in the video, my mom has left. My son has turned 2, and we are in full swing getting the house packed up. Here's what I learned about packing that I want to share with you. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but like I said, I did learn a lot. My cousin had told me to keep an eye on Facebook Marketplace for boxes that people are giving away for free, instead of having to buy so many, since they are literally going to be thrown out eventually anyways. And it did help so much. I used a lot of the boxes that I got from a toy store that were just giving away boxes for inventory for things that we were taking over to Chris's parents' house, and used the newer boxes for things that were going into storage. That way everything fit into the storage unit nicely for the few months that they will be in there. And it will be easier to move later on as well. Something else I learned is that you should probably declutter a room more than once. I decluttered all of the rooms one by one, and then as I was packing, ended up getting rid of more stuff. even though we are moving into a bigger house, I wanted to be very intentional about what I was bringing into that new house. I can even see myself decluttering once we are moving in as well, whether it be we decide we simply don't need something anymore, or whether it be us replacing an older item we got for cheap with something more durable or of better quality. We had so much help moving and putting things into storage. Our friends helped us move everything in just one morning. So I have a huge thank you to say to them. Seriously, thank God for our friends. I don't know what we would do without them.
All right, I'm making dinner and we have like the bare minimum, like pots and pans and measuring cups only, and like our strainer for noodles. But yeah, it's been so fun packing up the house and decluttering, and I feel like I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So, good morning. It's moving day part 1 because I'm actually moving back in with my in-laws today until our house is built and done being built, which is so exciting. And it's actually really convenient because they live right down the road from where we're going to be moving into. So it really is just kind of working out so perfectly. I'm curious to see how today's going to go for me because I am really struggling with my health lately and my breathing, so I'm gonna try and take it easy. My goal is to get everything that's going to my in-laws house and put it in the truck while the guys take everything else into storage. That way they don't have to worry about going back and forth between too many places. And I think the only thing that they'll need to bring over is the mattress. I am stoked. I woke up at 5:30. Man, it's gonna be a long day. Let me show you the state that this house is in right now. Everything in here is going into storage except for the dining table and chairs. That's actually not ours, but look, my life is all in boxes, and so is Parker's. Like, our entire lives are in boxes, and we are taking the bare minimum to my in-laws house. Literally just our clothes, toiletries, and my coffee maker. Like, perfect. Oh my gosh, and let me show you look, that's my bed frame. Let's show you the bedroom. Everything is all packed up. And it actually feels really good. One of my favorite things to live by is you live and you learn. That is one of my favorite things to say. I definitely lived and I definitely learned. But Chris is about to be on his way home from work and he's gonna bring breakfast because we have no food in the house. And so let's get moving.